Hey guys, and welcome to Jurassic Unicast. So today I'm going to do a list of tiered carnivores from the Jurassic World franchise. Hey guys, so I have got a list of all the carnivores here that has appeared in the Jurassic World movies from Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World and also Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I've even included the Allosaurus from Battle at Big Rock. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these different carnivores and I'm going to rank them. And the way I think, I guess it's my preferred order, ideally. Some of you will probably disagree, which is fair enough. I completely expect that. So here goes. So the first one I am going to do is I'm going to start with Jurassic Park. Easiest thing to do. And I've got three animals here. I've got the T-Rex, I've got the Velociraptor, and also the, the Dilophosaurus. Okay, so I'm going to start with the T-Rex. Now the T-Rex is the original. She's still alive. She's still in all the movies at the moment. So for me, it's got to go in the God tier. Now, the next creature is the Jurassic Park Raptor. Now, the Jurassic Park Raptor as personality is very, very popular. But in terms of colour, it's not overly amazing to look at when you look at all these other colours of the raptors. But because they're very, very fearsome and you know they're probably the scariest part of Jurassic Park, I think they're not quite as cool as these ones. So I'm going to put it in a Great Edition. Now when you see my other pickings later, you'll see why I've placed them under Great Editions. Okay, so the next one is the Dilophosaurus. Now the Dilophosaurus is actually technically a made-up creature. There's no scientific reasoning behind the frill and the fact that it spits venom, but it is straight out of Michael Crichton's novel. I think it's got a cool death scene with Dennis Nedry, so I think it's super awesome, and I can't wait to see this again if it does appear in the next movie, or at least in Camp Cretaceous as well. So that is my Jurassic Park done. Moving on to The Lost World. Now, in The Lost World we've got the tiger striped raptors, which are pretty cool. We have got the Pteranodon, we've got the Buck Rex, we've got the baby T-Rex, we have the Compy, the Doe T-Rex. Quite good choices here. So let's start with the Buck T-Rex. Now the Buck T-Rex goes through San Diego on a rampage. You've got to put that at God level. These two together would be an amazing partnership. It's a shame that the Doe doesn't quite get the same sort of rep as the original T-Rex. So for the Doe, I'm actually going to put her in okay, meh. Doesn't really offer anything. Like, we don't really see the Doe T-Rex do much. When you think about it, the T-Rex, the male, oh, pardon, the message there. If you think about the story of The Lost World, the Buck T-Rex gets tranquilised. The Buck T-Rex is the one that Roland has that encounter with. I think the Buck T-Rex is the one that puts its head inside the tent. It's the one that goes through Senate. Like, it's pretty much the main antagonist in The Lost World. The Doe is kind of just there, and you don't really notice the Doe Rex as much. Some people might not even realise they're different colours. Okay, so the next one I'm going to go with is the baby T-Rex. Now, I think the baby T-Rex is pretty cool. It's a great, I'm going to put it under Great Edition because I think visually it looks great. The animatronic is really, really good and really well done. It's got a really annoying roar. but I can see they kind of did take the roars from the big Rexes and sort of amplify it down and make it a bit more like a baby nasally sort of sound. So I'm going to put it in under Great Edition. It could actually really be super awesome, but I'm going to put it under there instead. Okay, now we have the Compy. Compy. Now the Compies are pretty cool animals. They're portrayed, I think, a lot better in the novels, but they do have quite cool on-screen time. They have a good death scene with Dita Stark. They're awesome in the books, and I think they're just cool little additions in the franchise. I like seeing the Compies everywhere. They're sweet, they're cute, they'd be perfect little animals for like a pet size, and I think they're pretty awesome. So I'm going to put the Compies right up there under super awesome. Right, the next creature is going to be the tiger striped raptors. This is not my favourite raptor, and it's not Steve's favourite raptor. So me and Steve initially, we went through this list, and we agreed this was our rankings together, because I wanted to make sure that I didn't just do it and then Steve didn't agree. So we are going to put this under super awesome. It is up there with the Compy. It's a brilliant designed raptor. I love the tiger stripes, but it's not my favourite raptor. We'll get to that very, very soon. Okay, and the last creature here, if I look correctly, is the Pteranodon. This, for me, is perfection. It is God. It goes into God tier because that is the perfect design for me for Pteranodon. It just, everything about that whole scene is just tranquil. It's cinematic. It looks so graceful. It looks like an animal. It doesn't look like it's gonna be one of these creatures that picks humans up and carries them off for no reason and drops them just to be little terrors. So this creature just looks like an animal that I think could survive actually in our environment and not have to rely on, human beings for food. So that's where I'm going to place the Pteranodon. Now, that is the end of the Lost World. We have now moved on to Jurassic Park 3. So the Jurassic Park 3 contenders are the male and the female raptors. We also have the Spinosaurus and the, Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon. So, let's go. I'm going to start with the Spinosaurus. Well, this might cause a bit of controversy for some of you. For me, it's a great addition. It could go in between, if I'm honest, because it is a great creature. I do really like the Spinosaurus. I think it's the way it's portrayed, that it's just constantly angry and it's just constantly chasing humans across the island. And I think it's the way the dinosaur was written into the story. I think has kind of persuaded my thinking, and the fact that it's not anything like what a Spinosaurus actually is. It's a made-up-osaurus aegypticus, really. So, and it ended up killing one of the T-Rexes, which wouldn't happen in real life either. So that is why it's a great addition. I would like to see it again. I don't know where, I don't know when and how. I'm a bit worried about how it'd be written in if they did bring it back, but that is my thinking about the Spinosaurus. The next one is going to be the female Velociraptor, the Alpha. I am thinking I'm going to put it with the Spinosaurus under Great Edition. It's quite a cool skin pattern. It's the alpha of the pack, of the tribe, or whatever you want to call them. It has got a little bit of a personality. It communicates with the characters at the end using the resonating chamber. And I always remember this one being the one that carries the first egg. So quite an important role at the end of the movie. Like to see that pattern again maybe one day. Okay, the next one is going to be the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon. I'm going to put this one under... Oh, is it okay, meh? Do you know what? I did actually have this down there with Steve. Me and Steve put it under okay, meh. Now, I think having a little bit of a reflection on that, I think it needs to go under great addition. Now, hear me out on this, because as much as the Pteranodons didn't have teeth, they designed this animal to have teeth as almost like a genetic experiment gone wrong. Now, if you ever get a chance to read the junior novelisations of Jurassic Park 3, the Jurassic Survivors, there is a description of the Pteranodon that says it's actually a bit of a freak of nature, that they designed it and it's bigger than all the other Pteranodons, and it's big enough to carry the weight of a man. So hence why when it picked up Eric, it wasn't such a huge deal, and it was, you know, looked at as being normal behaviour. It also is quite a scary looking Pteranodon. When it turns around and looks back at Alan Grant and was it Eric or Paul Kirby, one of the two, and it looks pretty freaky and quite scary, and it is quite a haunting sort of size of a Pteranodon, that. And I think it's one of the best scenes in Jurassic Park 3. So I think it deserves to be under great addition. Now, moving on. The last creature is the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor. This is our favourite. Sorry guys, it is our favourite Raptor. Whether or not you like that Alan scene or not, and whether or not you like their humoristic, is that even a word? I don't know. That sort of nature of thinking to hide inside a tube to trick a human being and thinking it's dead. Take that aside, I think the design of this creature is the closest we've probably got in terms of how it most likely would have looked. It's got the quills, it's got the bird-like behaviour, it's got the smaller bird-like eye sockets. The communication's great. You see the CGI blend with the practical effects, I think look good. I love the males. I just think they're really, really good looking creatures. I think they're cool, and a little bit of blue stripe kind of, you can see, kind of comes into here in the Jurassic Park 3. Although there is a rumour going around that this creature actually isn't a velociraptor at all, but we'll find that out, I guess, when Jurassic World Dominion comes out, whether it gets spoken about or not. Okay, so we're now up to Jurassic World. So let's start with the Raptor Squad. Blue. Blue is a super awesome raptor. She's the most intelligent animal on planet Earth. I think she's actually mixed with some sort of DNA of human somewhere to give her that sort of empathy and things like that. She's got an amazing relationship with Owen, even Maisie. So I think that's cool. Design-wise, I don't think he's better than the striped raptor, hence why she's not up there. But I do really like her. She's powerful, she's strong. I do think she'd beat the big one because of her intelligence, and the fact that she's took on an Indoraptor, and she's also survived the Indominus attack as well. There it is down the bottom. So for me, the blue has got to be under super awesome, but not God. Okay, my next creature is Echo. I've got Echo. It's not the best picture. I really apologise about that. Echo, I think she's under. I'm going to put it under okay, meh. You know, there was a backstory of Echo and Blue having a fight for dominance, but we didn't get to see it. So I think that due to that, under the fact that we don't get to see that, and Echo doesn't really have a massive part to play in Jurassic World, you know, she dies in Jurassic World as well. I'm going to put her under okay meh. I feel like that raptor could have had a better story. Okay, so the next one is Delta. Delta is here. I've put Delta under a great addition. Now the reason I think she's a great addition is because she actually has quite a good part to play. She kills Hoskins. She has a good little scene with Omar Sy and Barry, his character, and in the head harness when they're doing the grooming bit inside the little cage area. She also has got a really cool colour pattern with the dark green. I like that. So we've put her under great addition. I think her on-screen time actually sort of warrants her being there. Charlie the youngster. Charlie's the youngest raptor in the raptor pack. I think we could have seen a little bit more of Charlie, if I'm honest. So I'll put it under okay, meh, not too bad. Wasn't the greatest addition, could have had a bit more screen time being the younger one, and I think Charlie was supposed to have a bird-like eye. They didn't actually add that in, which was annoying because her DNA has apparently got bird inside, so we didn't get to see that side of her either. We saw more of her in Fallen Kingdom as a little baby raptor instead, but there we go. So Charlie's going to go under okay meh. So we've now got we've got a couple more creatures to add to our list from Jurassic World. Let's go with the Indominus Rex. Now the Indominus Rex is probably, I think the Indominus Rex is super awesome. I wouldn't say it's a godlike creature because we only get the creature in the film for one movie. I know we've only got this for one movie and only this for one movie, but I think it is pretty damn awesome. It's probably my second favourite. It's probably my second favourite creature in all of the films. I know that should automatically put it as God, but like I said, mine and Steve's dinosaur, this is our combined list. So we're going to put it under super awesome. I think Indominus Rex's design, perfect. I think it's brilliant. It looks like a real dinosaur. It's a 50-foot raptor that's bulletproof. I guess bulletproof to a certain extent. It's an amazing killing machine. I'm sorry, Spino, but the Indominus would kick its bum. You can't really beat a 50-foot raptor that's designed to kill things. So that is why it's super awesome. The next on the list is going to be the Jurassic World Pteranodon. What is that? Pathetic. I'm not a fan. The design is actually probably quite realistic to a species of Pteranodon that actually existed, particularly the female version with a smaller crest behind its head. It's built differently for speed. They're portrayed like the Jurassic Park 3 raptors, and they're completely different animals. This one is built for power. This bottom one here, Jurassic World, is built for speed. It is literally going to be like one of those creatures that dives into the water, fast flyers. These are like paragliders. These aren't. These are built for speed. So the way they're portrayed, it's great for movie purposes and for on-screen entertainment, but they've got beaks that are not serrated. They're just not carnivorous really. So that's why I've put them there. The other one is a Dimorphodon. I've put both of those under pathetic and meh. The design just doesn't look like a Dimorphodon. It looks like a T-Rex head / raptor put on a flying reptile's body. Now the rest of the Dimorphodon I'm happy with. It's just the head design. When I saw the concept arts of the Dimorphodon, of what they didn't choose, and one of them like straight off looks like the actual creature itself, and they've gone for this instead, it just annoyed me. And to be honest, we don't really get much screen time with them. There's a couple of them snapping at Owen, or one of them snapping at Owen, which shortly gets, taken care of. So I wished on another another movie we get a Dimorphodon. So that's why I've put under there. And we've moved on to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I've put the Rex there already, so we know where that stands. The next one, the Carnotaurus. God, I'm sorry, but that Carnotaurus is perfect design. It's probably my third favourite carnivore in the whole of the franchise. I've just realised that I have forgotten a dinosaur, the Ceratosaurus. No, the Ceratosaurus, because it has that one scene. The Ceratosaurus I'd put under pathetic. Sorry guys, I forgot about the Ceratosaurus just because that coloration just reminded me of it. The Ceratosaurus, pathetic, has a pathetic scene. It's not, they used a T-Rex design for it, could have been done a lot better. So I'm sorry, but the Ceratosaurus is going to go there. Let's move on to the, oh, I forgot the Mosasaurus. What am I talking about? Jurassic World. Mosasaurus, great addition. Great addition. It's not super awesome because I think what we saw of the creature in both Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom was quite minimal. Has a great little scene when it takes out the Indominus Rex at the end. No, I've lied. I'm going to put it in super awesome. I actually like this creature. I want to see more of it. So I've changed my mind. Sorry, Steve. I hope you agree with this. But it's going to be under super awesome because it is an absolute beast. And it's going to wipe out the ecosystem in the ocean. And I want to see more of that in Dominion. So that is what I'm going to do with that. So moving back to Fallen Kingdom, we have got the Baryonyx. Baryonyx, I'm going to put in okay, meh. Design wise, I actually like the design of the dinosaur. It's just not a Baryonyx. So if this creature was called something else, maybe an Irritator, which is another Spinosaurid that looks very, very similar. It's a little bit more robust. I would be a lot more on board because the Baryonyx is a lot more slimmer skulled and less monstrous. But they've gone for scary factor. So there we go. But this scene is quite good, which could put it under great addition, but we don't see it enough. If we see it again, it would be under there. But I think it's quite minimal, so I'm going to put it under okay, meh. And we've got two more. We've got the Battle at Big Rock Allosaurus, and we've also got, where is it? The Indoraptor. So the Indoraptor I am going to put under, Indoraptor I think deserves to go up there with the Indominus Rex. They're both great hybrids. They both really brought something cool to the table. This literally just brought down Jurassic World, and this brought down Lockwood's Manor, and it was pretty clever. I like the scenes that it had with Ken Wheatley. So because of the design change in the Battle at Big Rock, it made the Fallen Kingdom one like retconned, so I didn't bother bringing it into the chart. If I did, I'd put it under what is pathetic, because what is that? It's pathetic because like pretty much no one liked the design of it. The reason this Battle at Big Rock one was designed differently is because they weren't happy with the design of it, so it's going to be under pathetic. And this one, Allosaurus, I actually really like it. I'm gonna be bold here, and I'm gonna put it under great addition. I really want to see it again. I think what it offered in Battle at Big Rock was pretty damn good. It's quite a big, scary creature. It'd be a good antagonist, and also something to clash with the T-Rex and Carno out in the wild. So I'd like to see that again. Yeah, so. Okay, so I've got the last one here. There you go, Allosaurus. Boom, down there. Pathetic. So guys, that is the end of my carnivore rankings. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you look at my rankings and don't be too harsh to me on the comments. This is our personal opinion, just on design, lots of different aspects of it, behind our thought process. On another day, some of these creatures might be in different spots. But there we go. Now, I do plan on doing one for the herbivores as well, which should be cool. So check that out and be sure to make sure you keep an eye on that. But yeah, so yeah, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to click that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Only one thing left to say: life will find a way. See you later.